Let's do the astrology for September 2025. Welcome to another eclipse month. There's a lot going on. Know that eclipses are called a course corrector. If we are off course and off target, eclipses will force us to step onto another path. This month, we herald endings and new beginnings. Drama is in the air, fueled by the lunar and solar eclipse to force us to change. I warned that by the end of this year, none of us will feel the same, be doing our old lives, or even our old careers. If you have been burning the candle at both ends, this is going to be a moment of realization that shows the tremendous level of burnout that has been taking place and the high expense and toll that such intensity has now taken on our bodies. While the world will be convulsing, we are going to have to find a way to maintain fine structure and discover new forms of discipline as the rugs are all being pulled out from underneath us. What is clear this month is that we are going forward. The stuckness and ambiguity of the past many years is breaking, and what comes next is clearly going to be up to us. September 1st, the retrograde Saturn moves back into Pisces for one final transit. We are here again to embrace how to focus all our emotions and to find ways to move forward even when we do not know where we are going, nor can we see a path. Get out those masks and snorkels because we are going on a deep dive into our emotional boundaries to find clarity. Saturn touched into Aries, and now, as it backs up, if you have not learned about having a firm boundary, then you are going to feel really screwed. Your favorite words need to be no more. This month, it is important to do as much self-care as possible. You are going to need it. September 2nd, Mercury goes into Virgo. Mercury is Virgo's ruling planet, and let's just say that for getting things done and clarifying what is needed next is right up its alley. It is time to address and embrace all those logistical details and to know that the daily bits need to be addressed now. Concentration improves, and we find that decisions have precision. September 6th, Uranus stations retrograde in Gemini. Now, we have two planets in retrograde, Saturn and Uranus. Disruptions will multiply, and know that you will need to know who you are because people in power and situations are going to try and make you question your sanity and reality. When you decide you believe in what is good and true in your heart, then you will discover that others no longer have the power to tear you down. The good news is that Humpty Dumptys are going to come tumbling down. September 7th, full moon in Pisces and a lunar eclipse. Everything that has felt stuck and stagnant is going to make a very big shift. That change can be intense. You are about to be pushed emotionally in ways that will reveal new clarity. If your mind wants to check out and you feel as if your energy can't take one more thing, it is time to embrace the impact of this lunar eclipse. What is clear is that we are going to be tested. If you refuse to let go, then you may feel as if the angels intend to break your arms. You will be asked to make a huge sacrifice, and you will have to offer it up with no guarantees or clarity. Trust the flow and trust that this moon has a current that is going to carry you where you need to go. September 13th, Mercury will Cazimi. Clarity comes and peace is restored in your personal life. I expect this to be a moment of clarity and some form of revelation. September 18th, Mercury moves into Libra. Yes, today will challenge your ability to handle a lot of details and find a new form of balance. Resistance is futile. Do each step as it arises. Your ability to find a tactful solution is high. September 19th, Venus moves back into Virgo. While Venus does not like the constriction of Virgo, this will make us feel more careful in our considerations. We are going to be asked to be of service. We are going to be called on to do those things that will help others. Embrace that moment and do not pass your responsibilities on to others. September 21st, the new moon solar eclipse in Virgo. This intends to dramatically shift us out of the old and into a new beginning. Your daily routine is going to drastically change, and that is probably a very good thing. September 22nd, the movement of Mars and the Sun into Libra. This can give those aligned a much needed boost to embrace a new career or to be given a raise or advancement. We are discovering that fitting in was never what we were about. Embracing what is happening in our lives is opening our minds to very new ways of living and a complete disregard to if others want to see it our way. We have officially entered the season of fall, and as this equinox asks us to allow for this shift to happen, it shows us that we are stronger together, and we are being asked to remember that families and partnerships make us stronger. Thanks, everyone.